Now, let's begin preserving lemons. We begin with a lemon that is hard and sour and rigid. And over time, it is going to become sweet and soft and bright. It is my favorite culinary transformation. So to begin, you're going to need the lemons, a clean glass jar, some salt. I've already started a jar here, but let me show you. You begin by cutting off the tips because we don't need all that extra bitter pith. You make a cross cut into the lemon and about a tablespoon per lemon. And you just want to get it down in there into those cuts. And then you're going to jam it into the jar. Now, if you don't have a wide-mouthed jar, we improvise. Get our lemons in there. We want to pack it as full as possible, so I am actually going to try to get a little bit more lemon in there. So again, we do our cut, and we do our salting. Oh, this is going to be so good. But I think already I know I'm going to have to improvise. There we go. And actually, I bet. Yes, there we go. So here we go. You get it all the way up to the top. There you go. You have now begun to preserve lemons. Now, I find it really interesting that with a little bit of salt and a little bit of time, that we are going to begin the process of transformation. And it makes me think that even for us, when we take the things that are hard and rigid in our own life or in the world around us, the things that are hard and full of suffering, and we mix them with the salt of lament and the tears of our own grief, something changes, something begins to happen. The word ferment obviously has meanings in the kitchen. It's a chemical reaction that is going to transform these lemons. But it also has a secondary meaning that has to do with agitating and stirring up an intense activity. It has more of a social meaning, which really connects with what was happening in Judea during the first Advent and what is happening in our own world and in Palestine today. And so I think of fermenting both as in the culinary sense and in the social sense as being really apropos for our Advent practice this year. So this is going to go and sit on our counter, and we're going to watch as the transformation begins.